What is good, y'all? Sean this Game Man back with yet another reaction video, baby. And today we are back with another death battle. As today we have Ben 10 versus Green Lantern, Cartoon Network versus DC. And right off the bat, I'm gonna have to give advantage to Cartoon Network and Ben 10 here, man. I know a little bit more about Ben 10 than Green Lantern, so we'll see if they're able to persuade me with some of the information they have in here. Maybe we'll switch up because we'll do one more prediction right before the fight starts. But go ahead and drop your early predictions down below. Let me know what you guys are rocking with. And leave a like and subscribe when you wait to the video too as well if you guys are really rocking with the family and want to see it grow to 5K by the end of the year. Let's keep pushing. But I'm really excited when we get these death battles in, and I love when you guys actually want to see death battles, see me react to other things outside of music. I love it. So keep coming up with more stuff that's not music related that you guys want to see me do, and we'll definitely keep going and drop these out for you guys as quickly as possible. So let's go ahead and just jump straight into it, man. I want to see if Ben 10 really gonna hold his own. And which Ben 10 are we talking? Are we talking like the kid Ben 10? Or like that teenager Ben 10 where it was him, Kevin, and Gwen rolling around doing everything? Or we talking about like actual like kid first got the Omnitrix type Ben 10, like early 2000s Ben 10. So it'll be interesting to see which version of Ben we get. It'll be interesting to see which version of Green Lantern we get. Let's just jump straight into it.
For years, humans have gazed at the stars, contemplating the possibilities of first contact with an alien race. Will we exchange gifts of peace or weapons of war?
Weapons. Definitely weapons. Like these ones.
Ben 10, protector of Earth and wielder of the Omnitrix.
And the Green Lantern, galactic lawman and bearer of the power ring. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
And of course, y'all know I'm gonna have to pause a little bit because sometimes they be giving me static. I feel like, because I've learned slowly over time too, like Ben 10 is way more involved than what I knew. I just know more about him than Green Lantern. I didn't know that he can scan different things to get it in. Like that's something the newer Ben 10s were at. But by the time he got to those ones, I had stopped kind of watching for real. I stopped watching TV altogether, but basically. But that kid Ben 10 with the first original 10 and that 10th one that he couldn't really use for real, that one was pretty elite. But it looks like he has way more at his disposal than just those 10. So we'll see.
The Omnitrix contains a built-in radio, universal translator, distress signal, a self-defense pulse blast against anyone trying to force it off Ben's wrist, and, as a bonus, it can tell time.
And whenever Ben comes across a new alien he'd like to cosplay, it can scan their DNA so he can add them to his transformation collection. And he's got a ton to choose from. He's got alien forms that can control the elements like lightning, water, ice, earth, and fire with his very first transformation ever, Heat Blast.
That dude was fire.
Just beautiful fire puns.
Fun.
I'm totally hot.
You gotta respect the classics.
As Forearms, he's strong enough to create shockwaves with mere punches. As Accelerate, he can run fast enough to dodge lightning. As Diamond Head, he can survive massive explosions like they were nothing. But if you prefer brains over brawn like myself, he can increase his intelligence with alien forms like Brainstorm, who has an IQ of 1 nonillion. That's a 1 followed by 30 zeros, and more than 3 octillion times greater than the highest recorded IQ in history.
He can fly as Jetray, duplicate himself with Ditto, and eat his feelings away as Upchuck. Wiz, that's really not a healthy way to handle issues.
I remember that.
You know, you're right, Boomstick.
Yeah, he should really just stick to alcohol. And if he ever wants to suck for some reason, he's got Walkatrout, which is a fish with legs. And that's it.
Probably Ben's worst transformation, and that's saying a lot considering he has an alien literally named the Worst.
If old-timey horror movies are your thing, Ben can transform into every classic monster you can think of, because I guess zombies and werewolves were aliens all along. I knew it.
Through different forms, Ben can manipulate the fundamental forces of the universe, like gravity, radiation, time, and energy. Feedback, for instance, once absorbed the entirety of the Big Bang, and then fired it at a robot supervillain, creating a time loop and saving the universe.
Yeah, as he's got used to hero work, Ben's aliens started getting pretty insane. Like Waybig, who's basically a giant kaiju who can fire a cosmic ray from his chest, powerful enough to hurt a being made of pure energy. And let's not forget my personal favorite alien, Molestache. He's a mole who punches people with his mustache. You can't write that.
Truly a fearsome addition to Ben's massive arsenal. But contrary to the show's very specific title, Ben's Omnitrix doesn't just have access to 10 alien forms. In fact, it has 1,912,000.
He's no ordinary kid. He's been 1,912
What?
Yeah, it doesn't quite roll off the tongue like Ben 10, does it? Well, let's see if I can take one of these babies for a spin.
Where did you get that?
Don't worry about it. Whoa.
Well, the Omnitrix does have one drawback. It usually has an automatic cooldown period for a few minutes between transformations, because overuse can permanently disfigure the user's DNA.
Alright, forgot to say that 4 seconds earlier. If you'll excuse me, I need to pee out my face.
I'll fix this later. This
let him learn.
would be a recurring issue for Ben until he discovered Master Control, a special code which, when input into the Omnitrix, just let him use it however he wanted.
And if he's ever on death's door, the watch will automatically pop him into whatever alien body it thinks he needs at the time to survive whatever's happening.
And there's one form that's almost always the best answer. Alien X. Born in the forge of creation beyond the multiverse itself, Alien X is a celestial sapient, the most powerful species in the universe.
He's basically a cosmic god who can punch planets to bits, fly faster than light, duplicate himself, control minds, use telekinesis, reverse time, warp reality, and even just straight up erase people from existence.
I would just use that all the
To
time.
get their attention, and that's fine. We don't want it. Why not? They could just blink, and we'd be gone.
Alien X is so tough, he survived the destruction of the entire universe by the Annihilar and didn't feel a thing. Like, his durability was so through the roof, he didn't even realize total cosmic annihilation was happening right on top of him.
Based on rough estimates made by a NASA astrophysicist, the total mass energy of the universe in joules is 4.
Well, that doesn't seem very impressive.
Followed by 69 zeros.
Oh, there it is.
And to top it off, Ben as Alien X went and just remade an entirely new universe identical to the old one.
First of all, how the hell? Second, since he just made a copy universe, that technically means that all those characters we watched through the whole show are still dead. Damn, dude. Throw somebody a bone or something.
However, celestial sapiens are composed of multiple personalities, and if they can't unanimously agree on what action to take, which can take billions of years, all that power is basically useless.
But Ben convinced his extra personalities that that's a really goddamn stupid and he should have full control all the time, so it doesn't matter.
Dang.
Why doesn't he just go full Alien X all the time?
Well, a little variety doesn't hurt, right? Plus, even without his alien forms, Ben is pretty clever and has a knack for getting himself out of trouble, even when things get really weird.
And he's saved the universe more times than he can count. He's defeated Vilgax when he had the power of a Cthulhu god, ended the hybrid conspiracy, and whooped another celestial sapient, the Galactic Gladiator, by flying so fast he created a galaxy-sized black hole.
We can tell from the size of the black hole in relation to the galaxies in the background, as well as how long it took to create, that Alien X must have been flying approximately 7 quadrillion times faster than light speed.
Dang.
I get it, Wiz. Alien X is totally overpowered, but Ben doesn't keep any of those powers as a human.
Not much of a problem when the Omnitrix can instantly transform him fast enough to catch the Big Bang. The only thing truly holding Ben back throughout his hero career was his immaturity, being a 10-year-old and all.
Oh yeah, like that one time he messed with the Omnitrix and accidentally set it to self-destruct. After charging up for a few days, it would destroy the whole universe on its own. So that's not great.
Fortunately, Ben grew into a reliable and wildly successful hero by the time he reached the age of 16. He would continue his hero work into the future, eventually adopting the name Ben 10,000. The world can rest easy with Ben 10 as its first and best line of defense.
6-6 and Volcanus? What are they doing here?
About to get their alien butts kicked. That's what. Going hero.
And before we jump into Green Lantern, if you guys could choose one of the two worlds, DC or Marvel, and have Ben 10 be a character, because I feel like he honestly low-key should if they're going to bring Fantastic Four to one of these, which universe do you think he would properly belong in to where it would make sense? I feel like possibly it's like dealing with, I feel like Marvel does have its aliens obviously, but I feel like it probably work a little bit more in DC's comics than Marvel's. That's just me personally. Let me know down below which one you guys think that he would be more a part of.
The Green Lantern Power Ring is actually one of the most impressive weapons ever made. It's most well known for its ability to create hardened light constructs that function identically to what they're inspired by. Anything from boxing gloves to machine guns to an entire solar system. While a ring's wielder must be familiar with the object they're creating, they don't necessarily need to know all the ins and outs for it to function.
The ring's energy can boost Hal's strength and speed, and also protect him with a force field. He can shoot lasers, phase through objects, turn invisible, read minds, heal wounds, and fly through space faster than light.
The only true limit to a Power Ring's utility is its user's imagination, insofar as allowing the Green Lanterns to bend the rules of the universe to their whims. They can transmute matter and energy, manipulate time, form pocket dimensions, and warp the fabric of reality.
And even though Abin Sur went out like a bitch, the ring makes a competent Green Lantern really tough to kill. It has built-in defenses to protect against mind control, and it can sometimes yank its owner out of harm's way all on its own.
Hold on. It has the ability to take its owner out of mind control. I know y'all seen the new game, Suicide Squad. How did Brainiac get to him then?
And even defend against multiversal erasure events, like when Kilowog survived the crisis on Infinite Earths.
That's right! This guy tanked a freaking retcon to the face! Whatever's in these rings, I want it in my Dune Buggy stat!
That would be pure, unfiltered willpower.
Yeah, how many miles to the gallon you think that is?
Okay, well, a Green Lantern's ability stems from their own willpower. The stronger their will is, the more their ring can do.
So if willpower is green, does that make fear brown?
Yellow, actually, as dictated by the emotional electromagnetic spectrum, an energy field from which all emotion in the universe is derived.
Kinda like if the Force from Star Wars was a rainbow of feelings, and Hal's got more willpower busting out than anybody else, which makes him really damn powerful, and really damn reckless.
Green Lantern's got this.
Damn.
His enormous power has led to his possession by...
Hey, they jump my man, but he on his back. My boy getting punished from the back. Pause.
What did he say?
Parallax, an entity of fear, and caused entire planets to fall. But it's been said that knowing true fear made Hal's will even stronger than before.
Like when he went up against this blue dickweed Krona, who took control of all these space animal gods that embodied the different rainbow spectrum emotions.
Including Ion, the green basking shark of willpower.
Okay.
Yes, I know. Hal was able to overturn Krona's plan, which meant overpowering the literal embodiment of all willpower in the universe with his own willpower.
That sounds, impressive?
Impossible?
Impressible? Hal's been knocked through a planet, blasted by a supernova, and punched by the reality-shattering Superboy Prime.
He was fast enough to fly to Earth from a planet at the edge of the universe. And factoring how DC's observable universe is at least 100 trillion light years in diameter, Hal must have been flying well over 1.5 quintillion times the speed of light. And without the ring, Hal once had to pilot a ship traveling over light speed manually. As in, there were planets and stars in his way, and Hal had to steer.
And since he can match the god of willpower, he can pull off crazy will feats that other Green Lanterns have done. Like when Kyle Rayner held back a Big Bang.
But to be fair, the power ring is not perfect. It does carry a finite charge, and should he expend too much energy too quickly, he'll need his power battery to refuel.
Also, if his opponent can ruin his willpower, or even just his belief in himself, Hal won't be able to use the ring, which is lame.
Yeah, these powers are pretty complex. Batman once had a plan to trick Kyle into thinking he was blind, and because he believed he was, the ring reacted to his thoughts and actually made him blind.
But Hal's too badass to let a little sadness take him out for good. Hell, he's got the cojones to arrest God.
Batman.
I gotta address the yellow elephant in the room. Why the hell are Green Lanterns weak to yellow?
Ages ago, yes, the Green Lanterns couldn't affect anything yellow because Parallax had messed with their power source, but that is no longer the case, so Hal isn't held back by colors. And really, that's not even the worst weakness a Green Lantern ever had.
Oh yeah, way back in the day, a Green Lantern went rogue and tried to take over a planet of people with crude wooden weapons. And so as a great little F.U., the gods decided to make him weak to wood right before the blows started landing.
That's crazy.
Good thing it's not a problem for Hal. Whether it be brightest day or blackest night, all should respect the emerald light of the Green Lantern. Or he'll willpower you to death, apparently.
Give up? Please say no.
You'll never catch me, Lantern.
Bang.
You say bang? I thought he was an NBA commentator. And of course, y'all know what it is, man. It's time for the fight to go ahead and get active, man. So we're gonna watch all the backstories. We're gonna watch all the stats. I'm still rolling Ben 10. Let me know down below. You know, you should have already put in your pre-prediction. Go ahead and edit that comment and put your before fight prediction. And then after the fight is over, go ahead and let me know if you were right. Let's see what this fight about to be talking about.
It's time for a death battle!
Come on, Ben. I need you.
Hello! Green Lantern, best-looking guardian of Sector 2814, at your service.
I can give you 10 good reasons right now to let me go.
Sorry, kid. Seems you're carrying a Class A galactic superweapon. I'll just take this. Okay, that's interesting.
You're not the first doofus to try to take this. It's hero time!
Okay. Forearms first.
Lights out, Punchy. Come on, kid. Let's stop this before it gets heated.
Too late. Hey, you ever seen a supernova?
Several, actually.
You're so lame. I bet I can even beat you as gray matter.
What? I didn't mean literally.
Cute.
Ew, accepting loser.
Yawn.
This should be interesting.
This is Alien X. He controls all of reality. This is over.
I don't care what kind of power you got.
I don't think he beat Alien X though. I'm surprised he went to her so soon.
Try to say in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light! I don't care what kind of power.
There we go.
Reality includes time.
Time, huh? Thanks for the tip.
You're not the first doofus to try to take this.
When did Green Lantern have time?
Ew, I stepped in the loser.
I don't remember him saying he had time travel abilities.
Don't ask. KO!
Well, that's another minor on our...
I don't remember at all. Maybe I missed it. I don't remember saying Green Lantern had time travel ability. Plus, we were like, I don't think anything is beating the Alien X. If we're really being honest, that thing literally created a universe from it being nothing and has all the time. I think this was Cap. I don't know. Let's hear their explanation. Maybe they can convince me otherwise. Let me know down below. Obviously, you know, Ben 10 fans, we lost, but we're going to hold the L, but I still think they're capping with this one. Let me hear why.
His absurd versatility and ingenuity put up a stellar fight, but Hal had the tools and skills he needed to ensure a victory.
Wow, the Omnitrix's millions of aliens is just nuts. he could only ever use one at a time, while Hal always has access to all of his powers.
Even with the flexibility of master control, this meant Ben was always playing catch-up. Not a great position to be in considering Green Lantern's might.
Ben's Diamond Head form was tough, sure, but he wasn't surviving a planet exploding in his face. Accelerate was wicked fast, but not fast enough to cross the universe in an hour. And Way Big was really strong, but he didn't hit as hard as a supernova.
Hal simply outclassed all of Ben's options, except for one.
Yeah, how the hell did Hal beat Alien X? That thing is basically omnipotent.
Well, not exactly. Celestial Sapiens are extremely powerful, but they can be beaten in battle and have failed in the past, like the time Alien X recreated the universe. He only did that because he couldn't stop it from being destroyed in the first place.
Alien X still can create a universe. A lot of Hal's power, but Hal had defenses against all of X's. Mind control? The ring protects Hal's head. Mess with time? Hal can do that too. Trying to wipe him from existence? Please, Green Lanterns can survive an entire universe being erased.
Likewise, Alien X has never shown any defenses against the same kinds of things that Hal could replicate, like mind control, transmutation, and time manipulation. Ben and his alien forms put up a great fight, and Alien X is easily one of the most powerful combatants we've ever seen on Death Battle. However, Hal had the speed, versatility, and literal willpower necessary to claim his victory.
Guess you could say Hal was definitely the ringer for this fight. Oh, whiz, don't be green with envy. That pun was 10 out of Ben.
The winner is Green Lantern.
If I'm being honest, I think that's an L take. I really do. But, I'm not going to whine about it. We lost today. It is what it is, but I think that's an L take. I don't think anything can beat it. What was it called? Alien X? I don't think anything can beat that for real. I think, honestly, if anything, it would have been like the immaturity from Ben, like not knowing the right time and place to go back. Because I think he probably could have went back a little farther and had a little bit more success, of course. And obviously not said anything about time travel. Because like you say, he's like, oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. Like that man even forgot that he could do it, if he could even do it. So I think the immaturity played a factor in that. So I hated that they gave the 10-year-old Ben and not the 16-year-old Ben. But I mean, it is what it is. I really do think that I'd rather have the Omnitrix over the Green Lantern ring. Let me know which power you would rather have. And, we can get it chopping and talking up down in the comment section. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on your way out. If you enjoyed me, the video, watch the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one, man. I'm going for the day. Peace.